Hey, what's going on, world? Hey, yo, listen, we gonna have some fun tonight, alright? But I'm gonna talk to y'all about some honest stuff. So listen, if you got a close friend to you, a best friend, or whatever, BFF, I don't know what you call it, yo, then you know there comes a time where you gotta have an honest and blunt conversation with them. And I'm gonna tell y'all about an honest conversation I had with one of my guys, and they told me to post this, so I'm not putting them on blast. They told me to post this. So I got a youth rainstorm at it's kids who come from different neighborhoods, different blocks, different sets, like being honest, different gangs, different everything, right? And I try to get different people to speak in front of them, to give them a little bit of diversity, not just my voice every week. So, yo, my guy, he like, Dre, I want to talk. But one of my things is, like, before somebody speaks to my kids, I need to hear what they're talking about because I don't want them saying something that's counterproductive to what I've been teaching them, right? And, my guy, he was like, yo, Dre, I want to talk about them, how they never need to change. They need to stay solid in who they are and never change and know who they are. And I had to say, hey, bro, I love you, man. I've been knowing you since, 8th grade, man. I love you to death, but you not talking to my kids about that, man. And he was kind of like, what you mean, Dre? Like, don't you believe what I'm talking about? And I said, no, I don't believe that. I said, I think that the gesture of never changing, I think it's positive. Like, the idea sounds good, but, yo, we don't breathe the same air that we breathe, in the next breath. Everything around us is changing. Our atoms, our molecules are changing. The world is changing. Everything around us is changing. You talking about stay the same? Yo, we from the projects. We work too hard to stay the same, man. So for you to tell my kids that when they don't even know who they are yet, I think it's counterproductive, man. And it doesn't make sense, man. And we had a long conversation, but he understood where I was coming from because sometimes people work too hard to stay the same, man. And it's not about changing for the negative, but I think we should all be trying to improve who we are every day. Like, you shouldn't be the same person you were yesterday as you are today. You should be trying to improve. You should be trying to grow. You should be trying to change a little bit about you that can be better. And the thing is this, y'all, I'm going to just say it. Listen, you can outgrow shoes. You can outgrow clothing. You can outgrow schools. But, oh, my gosh, you can outgrow people, too. I'm going to be honest. My friends, they wanted to go to college. I didn't want to go right away. So, guess what? They left. They had to change, man. Our friendship had to change because if it was left up to me, they wouldn't have a degree. If it was left up to me, they would have stayed the same and we'll all be in the same boat. But something had to change, man. And I'm telling you, yo, improve who you are. Like, every day, chip away at the block. Improve who you are. Like, find something that you want to be better at. Find the area that can use changing, man. But, like, we change everything else in this life. And I think that you sell yourself short if you go through this life thinking you won't change. When all of us adults, we barely know who we are. Yes, change. Change for the better, not for the worse. Go forward, not backwards. But, man, there's some things you got to change. I realize that I don't drink. I don't want to drink anymore. So I'm sorry I outgrown that. That's not me. I'm not going to go out and party with you. That's not my thing. I want to read. So I got to get around people who want to read. And what that calls me to do is change a little bit. Something changed about me because I want better for myself. And I guess what I'm saying, that all it boils down to is, like, improve yourself. Change for the better, and man, don't be afraid what people think about you for switching up. Don't switch up character, but maybe switch up behavior and mindset, alright? Yo, don't be afraid to change, y'all. And man, wherever you are, I'm hoping you have a beautiful week, man.